Hello, Professor. I will be analyzing the storytelling techniques that the teacher from the video used. So, the storytelling techniques uh, or technique that the teacher used is one that I consider could be good to implement, which is to think aloud. And I consider this because I think it could be good to apply it. It seems to be effective to get a student's attention and engage them into the storytelling. This is because the way the teacher use these techniques is divided into two parts. The first one is that from the beginning she tries to think aloud uh, what she thinks while reading, giving ideas about the setting, the plot, or even the characters, and she continues reading and giving ideas about the story. And then she gave some time to the students to think by their own, letting them to write or think about what they think uh, about the story and everything, or some specific parts of the story, and they can share with a partner or with the class. And that is why I consider that it is a good technique, because it lets students be part of the class and the activity. This book belongs to the genre of historical fiction, and it is intended for children from 6 to 10 years old. And in this case, it is being used to teach fourth graders. It is written in a simple way that facilitates them to understand and engage uh, in the story. There are several messages that are important in this book. Uh, Two of them are: the first one is that it talks about friendship across racial barriers, which is so important to teach students to learn that there is no difference between people and that all of us are the same. And the second one is that it fights against injustice, which is also important to teach young students to fight for a fairer world and do not discriminate anybody. And talking about two challenges that this story could bring for the teacher, for the students, these are related to the two messages I mentioned before. This is because these are two complex topics that can be confusing for young learners. For example, racism is a complex topic that children could have many questions about during the reading, and in the same way does the theme of injustice. And this is because could have different repercussions on students' feelings and problems and everything. But we know that nothing is impossible, and with good techniques, everything the teacher can do everything. And regarding what the other teacher could do differently is simple, because everything looks great, I think, in the video. But I think that maybe the teacher could do a little bit more gestures of movement with her hands or facial expression. I think that that could be great. And that would be my analysis. So thank you very much.